Hello, this is Russell from
Tones of Evil.
And you're listening to Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to make sure you know all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on all new episodes of Wade's World, Boob Windows and Long Boxes, our Hard R movie reviews, and so much more, all completely uncensored. Access starts for as little as $1 a month, full videos when you pledge $3 a month. Check us out at the link in all of our show notes, or just go straight to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
Hey, what about our Comic Capers podcast?
What about us?
We're back. We got new fancy X-Men music. Thank you, Mikey Flash. Welcome back to Comic Capers, part 2 of Jubilee July. I am Phil.
Because Lilith demanded it.
Because Lilith demanded it. I am Phil. When she who demands it, it is.
Hey y'all, it's Lilith Hellfire.
You know who I am. I love what you say. You know who I am. All right, so yes, tonight, jam-packed, we're covering our Jubilee issues. Her first appearance from Uncanny X-Men 244, and also 251, which you'll know by the Crucified Wolverine, which everyone knows on cover, and 252. And new issues, hot off the presses, Cable number 11, and X-Factor number 10. The last issue, and like I was telling you, people are scooping it up because of what happens at the end, so.
Speculation, comic book speculation.
And it's not going to stick. I mean, we'll get there, but it's not going to stick. So I don't know why these people think they're gobbling up these issues. I swear, it's just, for the short term, maybe just gobbling them up. I don't know.
Gobble, gobble.
Ew, that's what she said.
Gobble, gobble.
All right. So, like I said, 5 issues. So let's jump into this.
Do we have some synopses?
Yes, for the classic, the 3 classic issues, I want to thank UncannyXmen.net for the...
Oh, I love those guys.
Yeah. It was nice, man. They got a nice little...
Looking at you, Marvel Wikia. Come on, Marvel fans. Where you at?
It's nice, man. UncannyXmen.net, man. I just punched in the issue and boom, brought up a short synopsis and a big long one. So I'm just going to read the shorter one. All right, so yes, Uncanny X-Men 244 from May 1989.
And already this issue was $1, so
yes.
There you go.
Yes. Of course, Chris Claremont writer, Mark Silvestri.
You don't say.
I know. It was in that long period, yes. Mark Silvestri, penciler, Dan Green, inker, Linus Oliver, colorist, Tom Orzechowski, letterer, Bob Harris, editor, and Tom DeFalco, editor-in-chief.
And shout out to the cover that's like, no, we survived Inferno. I was like, 'cause same. 'Cause same.
I know, and it's like you have all the female members at the time on that cover, and then the next cover is all the guys.
But how do we gasp? How do we beat the M Squad?
Oh my god, we're going to have to cover 245.
You're going to learn today.
We're going to have to cover 245 one day. When Wolverine and the guys fight those aliens who drop the gene bomb on them. Jean.
Yikes.
The gene bomb.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so synopsis.
No. Also, just on the cover. Who are they? What are they? Hey, buy the book. What? Marvel beating up nerds for their lunch money since frickin'...
Just buy the book. What is this? Like a She-Hulk issue from the time? It's like, yeah, buy my book or we'll rip up your X-Men.
Okay, that's enough about the cover and its meta commentary.
All right. So, synopsis. In the Hollywood Mall in Los Angeles, a young teenager calling herself Jubilee uses her mutant powers to generate light and small fireworks to entertain mall patrons for money.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Just shout out to the X-Men movie, because it is the uncut scene where they do the small scene, kind of an homage to the scene.
Cool.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna be
gotta have the uncut director's cut.
I thought you were having flashbacks to setting off fireworks at the mall.
No, but it is butthole season in Florida, so if you hear fireworks, mind your business. It's not me blowing stuff up for a change.
Well, we're recording this a few days before 4th of July, so a lot of people, there's going to be a lot of...
Well, no, from Memorial Day to like the week after 4th of July, people, especially Floridians, love to throw off fireworks, so...
Yeah, we get a few of those up here in Pennsylvania.
Buying your coveted Ohio fireworks.
I don't know. That was back in the day. They sell them. They sell them around here now. I think we set the legend of, once all the Toys R Us is closed, like all the Phantom fireworks moved into their rotted.
Oh yeah, if it's not Spirit of Halloween, it's Phantom fireworks.
Exactly. The mall security notices the young performer and attempts to apprehend her. After an unsuccessful attempt, they decide to call a group of mutant hunters called the M Squad to solve the problem for them.
Do you think they were trying to do a younger, updated, also Asian representation of Dazzler? Because I just feel like...
That's what it seems like. It seems like the power set is pretty similar, don't you think?
And it's just weird to me. I feel like Jubilee and Gambit should spend more time. It's not like she actually has his, but they both like to make things sparkly and pretty and blow up. So instead of like her, well, I would never change Rogue and Gambit, but I'm just saying, that would have been fun.
And in the other two issues we're covering next, it's like once they go through the Siege Perilous, like Dazzler really doesn't come back to the team. So it's like, they kind of did replace her.
Yeah, I think they knew that. Yeah, definitely.
So maybe. I mean, I just think Chris Claremont got bored sometimes. I mean, he was on this book for how long?
Look, to be fair, the X-Men's world is so big that even if you kept them in their pocket and they were just infighting amongst each other, like me personally, I can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on writing fanfic. So, I mean, if I was literally getting paid to write fanfic about some of my favorite characters, but to each their own,
Her favorite characters.
We can't say what we'd do if we were actual professional comic book writers or artists, because any profession, even if it's something you love, you will have burnout.
I didn't even mean for that, but look, her favorite characters, one of which is right above her head.
Nice.
Meanwhile, I've got like Forge's crotch under me. And Rogue's belly.
That sums it up.
And Rogue's belly button. All right. In Australia, because yes, the X-Men were hiding out in Australia at this point. They were hiding out in the hive of scum and villainy, Australia.
What the F?
Poor Ray.
So down at Ray's house, Rogue causes friction with her teammates.
They were hiding out with Moon Knight. Don't worry about it.
Whoa, that's pretty damn big.
About probably a little under a month, and we're getting that Moon Knight #1. How many covers? And the answer is all. Will Ray get of the Moon Knight #1?
Oh, we have to cover it just to be dicks, by the way.
He wouldn't care.
We have to do a Moon Knight special for Comic Capers or something just to be a dick.
It was just a really nice package.
All right, I see someone commenting. I have to check who it is.
Not Russell, because he usually shows up. Must be Chad.
It's the Tower of Chad.
Must be Chad.
Are you sure Jubilee isn't Loki? Because the fireworks? Oh, no, was that Katy Perry? Baby, you're a fire.
Or, if you're black, Alicia Keys and Usher, they had a fireworks song too. Representation, Philip.
Well,
I'm just messing with you. Come on.
I was gonna say probably half the music industry's had a fireworks song. I'm sure there's probably some country singer I don't know who had.
Cue the John Philip Sousa.
I was gonna say I'm sure like Toby Keith or some country singer I don't give a crap about's probably had one or something. Oh my. There was a new, I don't know if it was Signal of Doom, but they posted on Facebook, and they're like, oh yeah, Ray guest starred, and I'm like, wow, Ray guested on a podcast, how rare. And while I was checking to see that,
he's giving Phil a run for his money, so now he's getting a little, he's like, hey man, that's my territory.
And I just checked on Facebook because I wanted to make sure that was Chad, and I just see Connor McKenna commented under me, put, yeah, he's a whore.
Spread that podcast seed far and wide.
Whoa.
Nobody tell Ray.
Couple of balls down the gob.
Gotta save that for the Batman podcast.
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
Oh, yeah.
I love Batman.
All right, so meanwhile, Down in that hive of scum and villainy, Australia, yes, Rogue causes friction with her teammates because of her rage at sharing a mind with Carol Danvers.
Yes! The only time I like Carol Danvers. And not that's pushing it, that's stretching
when
it.
she's in Rogue's body.
Yes. The only time I can tolerate Carol Danvers.
I know, but like Carol's like military. She's like, man, she dresses like a hoochie.
Hoochie mama. You're welcome for the Seinfeld reference.
Ah, nice. What's that, Chad? Ray was getting desperate for a fix after our recording went south. Oh no, did something happen? Because I know he took a week off because the family was sick, but yeah.
You gotta make up for lost time. That's a whole week.
And then him and Chad were supposed to, oh no. If he can't, oh my lord, he's probably down there babbling incoherently.
The yin to Darkhawk's yang.
Okay now.
Hey, don't shame Matt Koenigsegg, Darkhawk.
The yin to Darkhawk's yang.
Did anybody else like secretly ship Storm and Rogue during this time? Was it just me?
Hey-o.
Let me know.
Hey-o.
Because when you think about it a little later, like, I just feel like that's the ultimate throuple, because remember when Storm got regressed to a kid and he ran into her and took care of her? So I always feel like they still have that, like, you know, that sibling bond on top of it a little bit. I'm just saying. We didn't need the Wolverine Jean Scott throuple. This would have been a better throuple. Just throw it out there.
Before she got de-aged, I kind of saw Storm as like the leader, almost like the mother figure. I was like shipping everyone else before.
I don't do mother figures for Storm. She's a whole damn goddess.
Oh yeah, no. Afterwards, yeah, you know, in the age of X-Men #1, yeah, no, but like I was kind of here, so
yeah. I actually didn't really care for that de-aging storyline when I was younger, but it's kind of grown on me, and it's one of the better stories from that time for Storm anyway.
And it introduced a man called Gambit.
Just saying. I like Gambit as a character. I'm just glad Channing Tatum never got his paws on him.
Oh my.
Back to the story. Sorry, I know we have a lot to get through, but there's just so many feels. Rereading like good X-Men from the late 80s, early 90s. Like, that was the cream of the crop to be a X-Men fan.
Oh, definitely.
That's the golden age for X-Men.
Oh yeah. Carol was forced to resume control when the tension rises to a breaking point. Oh lord. Dazzler suggests that tensions could be eased with some fun and shopping.
'Cause they're women. Get it?
In the late 80s, get it?
Don't forget the cheesecake and a Golden Girl marathon. I mean, don't mind me. That's actually what I do.
Oh my lord, her and them dogs sitting there watching Golden Girls.
Hulu's good for one thing, and it's Golden Girls. Oh, and also Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the original.
Gambit vs. Nightman needed a run during the Ultraverse crossover. Chad said,
dude, they nerfed Gambit, and I'm always here for his what was that? What was that other form he had from the alternate universe that was really, really BAMF?
Who knew?
I can't remember.
Who knew, son?
Yeah, that one. Never forget. That's who he could be if he wanted to.
Oh, we're gonna have to cover some of that series. I love that.
Looking forward to it.
Like 1988 series. Oh yeah, I love that series. Almost as much as Ray loves Batman.
Oh, that means not at all.
No.
I love Batman.
No, but I say it and mean it.
I love Batman.
Okay.
It's a lot of meat.
I mean, it's a lot of skin in this issue.
Well,
but it's tasteful. It's tasteful, except for Jubilee in the bathtub. That's a little question for Chris Claremont, but I'll leave it alone. Topless in a bathtub. I'm just gonna leave that there for you guys.
I mean, men, women. I mean, Claremont always had somebody half naked.
So true.
Where are we at?
Look at these dorks. Like, would you really be scared of these dorks? The M Squad? Come on.
Maybe just the weaponry.
It's like they all look like a gang of toads. Like, you know, Toad the character. Like, they're all his spawn.
Who are you going to call? M Squad. Gateway transports Storm, Rogue, Psylocke, and Dazzler to the Hollywood Mall in L.A., where they are noticed by the young Jubilee.
Psylocke, remember this is a flash forward from the other story. A little bit.
Yeah. Tasty skin. Are you related to Buffalo Bill, Lilith? Oh,
Shh! The feds are listening.
I'm not gonna confirm or deny that, but she does put the lotion on the skin. Puts the lotion in the basket.
Well, I'm just saying it's a reason black don't crack. It's because we moisturize.
With the blood of sinners. Anyway, What do you think they got the idea for this show? What's that, Dexter? But after a few hours of shopping, the group notices the commotion of the arriving M Squad. After dispatching the squad and their Inferno-enhanced equipment,
Boo!
the 4 X-ladies return through Gateway's portal, unaware that the young Jubilee has followed them.
Shout out to the leopard print dress. One of my favorite panels.
Hey,
moving right along.
Nice. See what influenced the young Lilith Hellfire? All right, so what did you... I know it has its problems, Lilith Hellfire, but what did you think?
Yeah, it has its problems. You have to remember who wrote it in the time frame. But, you know, I mean, at least he gave the women something to actually do, and they weren't squabbling over men or anything. So that's refreshing. Nobody ended up in a refrigerator. You know, who doesn't love a girls' trip, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It was fun. It's very kind of like light and fun. So I can't complain too much. Nothing much really happens. Just it's a fun story. Sometimes you just need fun. Okay. Girls just want to have fun. There's the 80 reference I was looking for.
All right. So should we move on to the next?
Oh, but wait. Shout out to the Chippendales dancer who tried to assault Storm and got what he deserved.
Yeah. You don't assault our goddess, literally.
Exactly. So yeah, moving on to the next issue.
Hey, was Storm Beyonce way before Beyonce?
You know what? She was. And I'll allow it. And one day we will get our perfect representation of Storm. Sorry, Halle Berry, you ain't it. Sorry, Alexandra Shipp, you ain't it. I'm just waiting.
What you mean?
I'm waiting for that perfect person.
What you mean? What happens to a toad when it gets struck by lightning? The same thing that happens to everyone else? That's not Yeah, we do need a BAMF Storm.
Oh, Final Fantasy, yeah. A girl's trip on the way to kill God. Definitely down for it.
Whoa!
Final Fantasy! I'm just saying. If you know, you know.
This just rolled off your tongue. Yeah, girl's trip to go kill God. Yeah.
Somebody's been watching Rick and Morty too much, but I'll save that for Charlie.
Well, we're doing me now. So, yeah.
We're doing me now?
All right, so Uncanny X-Men 251 from November 1989, Fever Dream.
Yep, that's pretty much what this phase of X-Men was, but we'll just keep moving on.
But yeah, it's basically the same team except we get 2 artists, Mark Silvestri and Dan Green.
Hey, Dan Green, we know that guy.
Oh yeah?
Well, at least I do.
Oh my. No, not that Green love.
Oh, wait, you just mentioned Green and my ADHD just kicked in. I love the meme going around of the girl staring at like Hulk going, just want to try it, and the other guy's going, don't do it, girl, don't do it.
Oh!
It's still the Hulk. You'll end up in a body cast. Thank you, TikTok.
Smoked a doobie.
Smoke some kind of green pole, but moving on.
Oh!
Nobody tell Rob. Oh boy, here we go with this cover.
Oh yeah.
Nobody tell Rob.
Again, the classic crucified Wolverine. Yes. Because
if he was nailed all the way through to the cross, though, he would fall off. Just the same thing would. Never mind.
Sylvester was huge in the darkness a few years after this. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Pop-Up Video.
Oh, and shout out to it being on sale twice a month.
Oh, yeah.
Laughs and Spider-Man fan.
So, yes, 251. Wolverine, beaten and bruised, hangs from a wooden X outside the X-Men's base camp. Donald Pierce, Wolverine's captor, continues to torment the shackled Wolverine, who begins to hallucinate. In his delusions, and actually one of Gateway's dream times, Wolverine witnesses the past. He watches the X-Men return from their trip to the Savage Land from issue 250. Next, he is visited by phantoms of various acquaintances, both friends and foes.
Okay, if you're not going to say it, I'm just going to say it. Hellfire Club greater than Brotherhood of Mutants.
Oh, yeah.
They're my favorite group of villains.
Oh, I wonder why.
I literally named myself after them. Yes, I wonder why.
But I mean, and yes, for the people who may not be familiar, yeah, in between 244 and this 251, yeah, the team thinks Storm is dead. Longshot basically just ran away. We're down to like Colossus, Havoc, Psylocke, and
the C-listers. Hashtag fight me, but know your role and know your place. They're C-listers.
Oh yeah, definitely, because they're even like, oh man, Wolverine's.
There's a reason they were in first class.
They're like, Wolverine's never around anymore. But yeah. When they came back from the Savage Land in the normal sized issue 250.
Yeah, don't worry, they made up for it later.
I know. Oh yeah.
That's why it's on sale twice a month now.
But yes, Wolverine's hallucinating. He sees his own return to town and his subsequent capture. Again, his vision returns to arrival of the 4 X-Men from the Savage Land. As the Reavers approach the X-Men's position to attack, Psylocke opens the Siege Perilous and telepathically cajoles the X-Men to enter. Arriving too late, Pierce is furious at the loss of his prey. Back to reality and the present, the town comes under the fury of a powerful storm that seems to be encircling the whole globe. A storm, you say?
Exactly.
While the Reavers wall out the tempest inside, Jubilee summons the courage to approach Wolverine. To her surprise, Wolverine frees himself from his X-shaped crucifix. Lacking the strength to even stand, Wolverine asks the young Jubilee for help. Oh yeah, man, he just rips himself off the nails. He's like...
Power of the healing factor.
Mm-hmm.
Still not as cool as Deadpool's, but Deadpool has to have something.
Who also appears in this week's Cable.
Yes, sir.
I love some of that meta commentary. But okay, so what did you think, Lilith? We got rid of the C-listers. We wiped the slate.
Shout out to Sabretooth. Great Sabretooth panels. That's my favorite thing about this issue.
But we basically wiped the slate clean. We could rebuild the team with whoever we want now,
Yeah, definitely a good jumping on point. If you want to live through the golden age of X-Men without too much baggage, whatever you prefer to call it.
So the Siege Perilous, just a giant plot device. So it's like,
of course,
when he wanted to clear the board, he just cleared the board.
I mean, it wasn't his first time pulling that rabbit out of that particular hat. He's done it a million times. He'll do it a million more. He just likes to hear himself talk, and then he writes himself. Well, he likes to see himself write, or however you want to say it. And then he writes himself into a corner, and then he has to, pull something out of the rabbit out of the hat. That's the nice way of saying it.
Or he was at this point, he's writing stuff. He's like, I'll get doing it in a few years.
I mean, when you're the sole voice, of a universe, why not? It's great work if you can get it.
Exactly.
But I think, like I said, I think the artwork is my favorite thing about this issue. And then also rebuilding the chessboard. It's nice. But I mean, honestly, at this point, I guess rereading it, I still feel like Wolverine has always been overrated.
No.
I don't know if that's just me being bitter now. I'm just so over Wolverine.
Well, again, they always play him like, the indestructible. I mean, that's interesting for a while, but it's like when you're the indestructible man, it's like, oh, wow.
But then they also made him the man out of time, and that kind of put him up against Cap, and it's like, let Wolverine have a thing of his own. And also, I don't know. I feel like Wolverine shouldn't be a white guy at this point. When you really start thinking about it, he should be a native from Canada or something.
Exactly. And did you like that they revealed his origin, or should he have just been the mysterious guy?
He should have been the mysterious guy, absolutely. Unfortunately, we do what we do. We retcon it away when we get tired of it. But it's always going to be canon to me, unfortunately, because I'm a bitter Betty. Yeah. You wrote what you wrote. Nope, don't go back on it.
Those 2000s, man.
Yeah, it was a rough time. But let's be real, though. Blade and X-Men, we wouldn't have our superhero renaissance if it wasn't for those two franchises.
That's true, but it's the 2000s in the comics. Once that movie hit, all the X-Men were in black leather, and we got Wolverine's origin.
Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, that timeline's a mess. Do Disney, do better. If Disney can't get the Dark Phoenix right, we'll never have a Dark Phoenix saga. It needs to be a saga. The hint was in the title. It can't be just one movie that you jam it into.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
It has to be at least 2. At least.
I'll give you 1.5. Like the second half of like one movie just starts it and we pick it up, but 1.5 is bare minimum.
And you've already shown the Watcher, like the Watchers in the MCU. So come on, we need that battle on the moon. We need it all.
We need it all.
The X-Men versus the Shi'ar, Imperial Guard.
Starjammers! I would die. Well, we're already on such a cosmic scale in the MCU that's not even that far fetched.
Oh no!
Like that's the thing I think I like the most about that it took this long to get the rights back is that the universe is so well built out that it's just believable that we just haven't been to that pocket of the universe yet.
And if you really want to tease out the X-Men for a while, just tease the hell out of people, just like have the Starjammers and maybe the Shi'ar show up in like a Guardians of the Galaxy or something, and they're like,
I'm saying Storm should show up in Agents of Wakanda or whatever show that is. Just like some mysterious chick that just can control the weather. Carol Danvers runs into Rogue. I'm just saying, like, space it out.
I mean,
and then we meet Professor X, and he just starts he does the Nick Fury thing. I'm putting a team together, and then we get the Wolverine F you as a callback.
I mean, they're being pretty tight-lipped about that Black Panther sequel. Especially since Chadwick Boseman is no longer with us,
and they're not recasting, right? As far as I know,
as of now, I don't think they're recast. So yeah, so give us Shuri.
Latu, it's your time, buddy.
Give us Shuri.
Sorry, Shuri. I'm sorry, Shuri. I'm not rooting for you, baby girl.
Give us Shuri. Shuri as Black Panther, and you have Storm show.
No.
No.
No. No. I can't root for Shuri's actress anymore. So no.
Okay.
As long as they don't make Bucky like actual White Wolf and overtake Wakanda, that's the only thing that they can do wrong. It's like, ooh.
And give it to Okoye or something. But yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Denai Guerrero, she can do it. She comes from Walking Dead. She can do those action scenes. Come on.
I just can't wait to get back to that world, though. Seriously, that's the thing I'm most looking forward to.
Heck yeah.
So anyway, moving on to issue 252.
All right. So, this time we have a guest penciler, Rick Leonardi.
Hey, Rick Leonardi, we know that guy.
Spider-Man 2099. Yep. Oh, and guest inker Kent Williams.
I don't know. I guess people were busy with some other crossover or something.
Or if it was twice a month, maybe you're helping people catch up or something.
True.
What's this, Chad?
Oh my God, he knows me so well.
Hellfire Club as pirates, of course they're better. Arr! Oh my, that's right.
Pirates, arr!
Pirates always make things better. And Shuri is anti-vax, fast pass, yes.
Yeah, unfortunately. You can't be the smartest person in the Marvel Universe and have your actress say that. Sorry, that just doesn't work like that. Moving on.
That's right, girl. Robert Downey Jr. learned to keep his mouth shut.
Oh, yeah.
Eventually, yes. All right.
It's like, just make cute Instagrams with Rob Lowe. That's all you have to do, buddy.
All right, 252. Ooh, nice short description. The Reavers find Wolverine missing from his crucifix and search the base for him. Jubilee helps Wolverine recover. Then they attempt to escape the complex before being found by Donald Pierce's cyborg hounds.
Release the hounds of hell!
Wasn't that one of the ones that came after her in that backup story in the X-Men annual?
Yep. See, it all comes together, guys.
It's super connected.
Continuity. Continuity is nice when you can get it, especially in the X-verse.
Yeah. So yeah, this one was basically them being chased through the base by the Reavers, and then they finally make their way out of there at the end.
There's a lot of tight spaces, and then there's a lot of dark shading to build up the suspense. I really like the panel construction and the flow of the panels that kind of heighten that sense of urgency in the story. Again, great artwork. The artwork really tells the story. Don't really even need to read the dialogue. The dialogue is very basic.
Yeah, I mean, Leonardi is great. I mean, again, if you've seen any of Spider-Man 2099. Yeah.
And it was very fast paced. So it's just nice. Thank you. You get it. This guy gets it.
It's basically, we're going to get Wolverine and Jubilee out of there and on a road trip.
Like I said, we were robbed in X-Men by them putting Rogue together with Wolverine. We were absolutely robbed. I love this this little, like, you know, little brother, big sister, slight infatuation, very, giving very much Felicity and Oliver season 1 without the sexual innuendo.
It's like, why is Wolverine like our Batman in this universe? Because he always takes like the young.
He says he's a loner, but he always has a ton of sidekicks trailing around behind him.
I mean, Kitty Pryde, Jubilee.
But to be honest, at least he doesn't want to actually endanger them.
That's true.
So there's that.
Hey, it's like the opposite of Batman. It's like, hey, you know, Wolverine wears yellow, so
he's literally indestructible. So
yeah, but yeah, he wears yellow, so he can get shot.
Exactly. Although Jubilee's most known costume, she wears yellow. And I always think it's just a little tiny allusion to Wolverine. That's just my headcanon.
Hey, branding, yeah.
I gotta get me a yellow trench coat for my Jubilee cosplay.
Oh my god. You need to be on here in a yellow trench coat and glasses, pink glasses, yes.
I actually do have the snow goggles that look just like her glasses somewhere around here. I've been like trying to piece it together. I've got the gloves, a pink sweater.
Nice.
One of these days, I'll get back into actually doing cosplay.
All right.
There's just too many Funko Pops to buy. There, I said it, okay? I know you were judging me silently, Philip.
Why, just because you have, I'm sure it's over 100 now, right?
I think we're sitting at 121.
Oh!
I think when I get to 169, I'll stop.
Hey.
But I said that when we got to 69, so I don't know.
You know, you're my excuse when, like, I want to get stuff and Danielle's like, oh no, you have too much out there. I'm like,
but Lilith has it!
I'm like, I nowhere near approach the levels of the Queen down there. I'm like, no.
He's like, I won't stop until this whole man cave is filled, I tell you, filled!
Well, it's like I'm always like, oh, how can I get stuff on camera? But like I said, I got a new camera. It's wide angle now. Woo! You can see my Iron Man helmet back there.
Nice. I do want those new, well, they're not new, but those night lights with the Marvel, like, icons. I'm definitely probably going to get that.
Yeah, I think I should light up. I told you, I need to get some string lights for the front of that fireplace. Light up my Funkos.
If you can wait till Christmas, I'll send you a really nice set. Philips. The Philips Hue ones.
Ah.
So I'll take that off of Danielle's plate.
There's some fine people who work for Philips. Okay.
I mean, if they want to sponsor us, we'll welcome our corporate overlords. So I guess it's time for new issues.
Yes.
I loved the cover of Cable number 11. That was the best thing about it.
Oh.
Well, shout out to Phil Noto who did the artwork too.
Oh, yeah.
The artwork was really nice.
The art's always.
But I mean, we're still doing X of Swords, and I'm just not really down for that storyline. But
I mean, technically we're not, but it's. But
there's hints. There's fate hints.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of
stinks.
Yeah, I just mean, yeah, it's like Strife is back. So again, we had our young Cable's like, oh, we need to bring back old Cable. So
well, it is the penultimate issue. Take a drink.
Although they're already rebooting because, you know, they already announced the tie-in for the Guardians of the Galaxy's Last Annihilation thing. Yeah, right in the smack in the middle of that, Cable Reloaded #1's coming out. So,
and also Ender Krakoa, thank God. So, like, I think X-Men are finally going to get back to normal. It's only taken what, 2 years, 3 years?
Is it the end of Krakoa?
That's what they're saying.
Oh my! Why are they going? Oh,
yeah, we got like about, I think, three or four more issues to deal with that, and they're wrapping that part up too.
Are they all going to Mars?
Fingers crossed.
Oh my!
But I think they're just going to reboot and get back to normal. I think we're stuck on Earth for a while.
Yeah, I think they were just. Hopefully they've seen. Yeah, this stuff's run its course. Maybe.
Yeah, it's not what they were hoping to have. Like the definitive modern lore for X-Men. Like nobody cares anymore. So I think we're just going to wipe the slate clean and get back to basics. And I think that's the whole point with Cable too. It's like, well, we always knew old Cable was going to come back. Oh, nobody likes young Cable.
But just the whole thing, yeah, they brought him back in those cloning pods and just the whole thing. It's like, oh yeah, we kept the techno-organic virus because he kind of likes it. He studies it. It's like, really?
Like I said, we got to get back to basics, back to the status quo. Now that was my key sign that we were definitely trying to keep the status quo of it all.
Yeah, and of course they use Cerebro to give him his memories back, so.
What a cheat. I'm so sick. Somebody blow up Cerebro again, please.
And well, I mean, if we're done with the Krakoa thing, we can kind of we can kind of blow it up. But and then they reunite him with Hope.
Aww.
Get it?
Yeah. So, was this book supposed to have more issues or no? Was it always supposed to be 12?
I don't know. They might have. I think it was delayed.
Because I think with the help, I just feel like they kind of threw the Hellfire Gala thing in. And you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's a lot of things that they, like, took the focus away from this book, so they made it 12 and just was like, it is what it is.
Well, some of them, yeah. I don't know if it's just they give it a certain number, because, yeah, this is going to 12. The X Factor 10 came out today. That's the last issue of that.
Yeah, so. Right? So it's weird.
It's like it seems like they throw out like 20 books and then they're like, okay, let's see which ones can swim and which one can sink, you know?
If it ain't X-Men, like solid core team X-Men, it just ain't doing good. Although Marauders is shockingly doing better than a lot of these books, a lot of your fave X books.
But it's just weird because, like, I hadn't been reading X Factor, but I picked up 10 and I was like, okay, I like Polaris, but she's moving to the main X-Men team, and then it's like, Wolverine.
Oh my God! What if they're doing Gifted? What if they're actually rebooting Gifted, and that's why they're moving Polaris to the main X-Men for like a TV show or whatever?
Well, she won the
over
votes.
Disney.
Well, she won the votes. You know, they had that. You know, vote for.
I'm just saying.
I know.
Nobody ever really wins a vote. I always say they know, and they just make the illusion.
And don't do X Factor unless you like give us like, I don't know, more mainstream members, please.
Can I have Domino back? Domino and Cable and Deadpool? Is that not allowed anymore?
Do an X-Force?
That's all I want is X-Force. I don't want an X-Factor.
I mean, they're doing X-Force. I mean, but it's like Wolverine.
But like I said, can I have my Domino, Cable, and Deadpool?
Exactly. You know, we're fine with Wolverine.
Let's get back to the status quo of it all, please.
Marvel. We're fine with Wolverine in the main X-Men book and his own solo book. That's good enough for us, okay?
Also, it's Deadpool is 30, and they really didn't make a big deal about it, outside of Funko Pops. It's kind of crazy.
Did they even kind of get, well, in some variant covers, but it had that meta part when they pick him up on the street, and
yes,
you don't know. He's like, you're crazy not to add me to Deadpool. I'm a Vale. You don't even have any guest starring roles. Please, I'm so cold.
Burn.
Burn.
It definitely had some fun moments, but I think that the premise was wearing thin, and it was definitely starting to show.
What?
They just didn't know. I feel like it was a grab bag. Like, I picked up the first 2 issues. It was okay. Third issue, I was like, nah. And then I didn't pick it up till 5. Read 6. Didn't pick it up again till this one. It just feels like it never really got any better.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of... Well, I think X of Swords kind of killed some of the momentum, too. So it's like... Yeah,
it's like, why have all these, like, X events and things, and you have these other books that really could have used more focus,
exactly.
And love and care.
And X of Swords was, like 20 parts, and mostly always was like, okay, this one's fighting over here, this one, you know, just like, these, like, video game battles, and then it's like, at the end, it's like, okay, well, everyone kind of got what they wanted, because those other mutants...
King in Black was the best crossover event that they've done in the modern times.
In the past year.
There, I said it.
In the past year, at least, yeah.
Past 5 years, but you know, who's
counting? My!
Honestly, it was very straightforward. Almost every single book had, like, a purpose. The tie-ins made sense for the most part. There was maybe 1 or 2 that didn't really fit in, that felt very forced, but everything else felt pretty organic and fun.
I was going to say, I'd say at least probably the best crossover the last 2 or 3 years, at least, yeah.
I'm not a fan of Marvel crossover events, though, because it always is a bunch of books that I have no interest in. Well, it's never Immortal Hulk or anything fun like that.
I know.
I was going to pick up anyway.
They just seem to do events for events, I know. But yeah, I mean...
I'm interested to see the last issue.
So you think we're killing young Cable?
Absolutely. Nobody liked that character.
I mean, we know older Cable's going on the, Cable Reloaded, so it's like...
I definitely think, like I said, they're powering down. They're getting back to basics. We're getting back to status quo. And I'm happy.
All right. I'm going to call it now. With his dying breath, young Cable's going to be dying, and old Cable's going to, like, absorb his memories. So it's kind of like, it's like, it all mattered because, young Cable lives on in old Cable's head and stuff. And, something.
Do we need to do that in 2021? I feel like we can just get rid of a character and it's okay.
I know, but sometimes I think they're just like, hey, you guys didn't waste the last 12 months reading this book, so,
I mean, they got the nerds' money. So what do they care? I mean, really, sometimes Marvel's like, we got your money. Who cares? Okay, moving on.
Oh, my.
We need the money. Gimme.
You know what book I'm talking about? You know what book I'm talking about.
Whoa.
I think the pants come off next. No ice, no lube. Moving on.
Whoa!
It's a solid B plus. I would definitely, B minus. I would definitely pick it up, put it in the collection. If you can find it for a decent price. Thank you, eBay scalpers.
Again, yeah. I mean, I'll agree with you. It wasn't bad. And again, we're cleaning up, for the ending next issue. We brought old Cable back. We got our Deadpool little.
Yeah, always buy the penultimate issue because that's the one that has a trouble. Yeah, always have trouble finding later. Just saying, it's a word of advice from a collector. It's always that damn penultimate issue.
And it's also a good excuse to take a drink in the future, right, Lilith Hellfire?
You know it, buddy. But as far as my coworkers are concerned, it's just tea. It is just tea.
They don't have
just
to.
Gotta, so.
They don't have to know it comes from Long Island.
Exactly.
All right, so X Factor number 10, the final issue.
Gorgeous cover. Shout out to Layla Williams, the writer. Really loving the art by David Alderon. Yeah, this was interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's like kind of like the end of the Hellfire Gala. We're kind of, again, wrapping up this book because
Trial of Magneto, and I just laugh anytime that Marvel has a trial because it's always a sham trial.
And again,
it's a kangaroo court, I tell you, a kangaroo court.
And didn't we already do the Trial of Magneto like 30 years ago?
Did we do the trial of Barry Allen and got it rehashed 8 different ways? Haven't we put like Daredevil on trial, Hulk on trial? Everybody's had a trial, but it was 30 years ago. There's some noobs that didn't get to experience it. That's why we're doing probably another brand new day. That's why we're doing Clone Wars.
Anytime I like read a story and I can see an homage to like an older story, like decades old, I'm thinking, oh, the kids probably think this is the first time.
They definitely do. Yeah. They definitely do. But the 90s recycled some things as well. So, we were guilty of it too. But I will say 90s did it cooler 9 times out of 10.
Yes, but yes, the big reason, yes, collectors, the speculators are picking up this issue in droves because I know my guy said he sold out. I don't know if he ordered a lot, but yeah, he sold out because, yes, last page. And this is going to stick. They're never going to go back on this. Yes, they find Scarlet Witch's dead body.
Scarlet Witch is the thing for Marvel right now.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, good luck with that.
Scarlet Witch ain't go nowhere.
Maybe her and Franklin get together and put together a universe I actually care about. I don't know.
Well, that's like they're teasing like a new storyline for Doctor Strange, like the death of Doctor Strange and I saw people online. They're like, and I see people going, "Why are they going to kill Doctor Strange?" And now, and the other half of the internet's like, "Well, so they can bring him back and do a big event for when that movie comes out." Duh.
I know exactly. Boy, we are so jaded. We are so damn jaded.
Well, when it comes to comics, I mean, it's like the Matrix.
Especially with the Marvel synergy, absolutely.
Well, yeah, it's like the Matrix, Lilith. We've been in it so long, we can see,
We're seeing that code. We're dodging bullets. Shout out to Matrix 4. Cannot wait for that. Better be a do-over for 3. That's all I'm saying. 3 was absolute poo.
I know. Just sit there at the end like, wait, what? That was it?
To be concluded, they gave me more questions than answers. I would have been happy if the second one was the last movie. But don't get me started. But I'm going to make you guys do a review about The Matrix 4 too, so let Charlie know.
But yeah, I mean, shout out to this X Factor team who was at Leah Williams writing it.
Yeah.
It was good. I liked X Factor 10. It was good. And it makes me want to go back and collect the other 9.
It had a bumpy start, but maybe.
Depending how they do it. I mean,
it took until I think issue 3 to really get going for me.
I did like back in the day, like in his own book, I did like Wolverine's son certain times.
Oh my God, are you serious?
I read that book, yeah.
Of course you read that book. I bet Ray read that book too.
Oh,
damn nerds. Damn nerds. Anything for a legacy character, I swear to God.
Oh my God.
Alternate sons, that is your thing, man. Looking at you, Nate Gray.
Oh, how dare you.
I said it.
I'll make you cover more Nate Gray. I love calling us nerds. How many Funkos do you have again, Little Hellfire?
I'm nerdy about other things, DC things that matter.
Oh, now we're on the DC wagon again, eh?
Well, I mean, comparatively. I mean, really, it's Archie. So, you know, that's really everything is for me. Now, that's an uber nerd right there. Archie is very nerdy. Very niche. It's very niche.
That's true.
We're doing it now.
I'm just ready to clean sweep the X-Men universe and get back to basics. And I really feel like that's where we're going. We have like a lot of cool, fun times trying different things. But I think at the end of the day, there's a classic formula to X-Men. They know who are buying the books now. It kind of shows with the repeated events that they're doing. So 90s kids rule. Everybody else drools. It's fine.
And again, it's like, yeah, go back to basics. Have like, you know, maybe 2 teams of X-Men working out of that mansion.
Like I said, give me an X-Force, not an X-Factor. Give me an X-Force.
Or do both. I mean,
yeah, you can do both. There's room for both, definitely.
Yeah, and then if you want to do like the kids and stuff, do like a New Mutants book or like an X-Men Academy or something. Don't. Well,
I mean, we already kind of have had that, right? Doctor Strange's Academy or whatever.
Oh yeah, they're still doing that. But I'm saying if you want to do it for the mutants, it's like, yeah, give them their own book. Don't like beat us over the head with it in the main X-Men books.
Yes.
What the hell did Chad say before he left? Wolverine is so close to being a Girl Scout leader. Oh, is that for the Jubilee and Kitty?
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
He's like catnip. He's like the history teacher for depressed teen girls in high school. you know.
Something you want to get off your chest, Lilith Hellfire?
Not me. My actual history teacher was a racist a-hole, so.
Whoa!
Yeah, like, true story, he had a heart attack when Obama got elected president.
Really?
Yeah. So, if that's all you need to know. Benjamin Franklin High School, if you know, you know.
Oh, my. Anyway. All right.
On that note.
All right, let me pull up the schedule for next time. Give the kids their homework. But yeah, I mean, again, get back to basics with X-Men. We love the old
stuff. Just get back to basics with everything.
What do you think they're doing with Spider-Man? Scarlet? We're going to do it in the 90s again.
Well, at least we don't have to reintroduce Mary Jane. So there's that. She's our constant.
That's true. All right. So, yes. Oh, next week. Yes.
Although Daredevil doesn't have to go back to basics. I actually like the new stuff that they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
Shockingly so. Never thought I'd be down for Elektra kind of doing what she's doing, but it's pretty good. It's pretty dang good.
Yeah, the new issue was out today. It was good. Maybe we'll have to discuss that next
Can't wait to talk about it on our The Devil You Know, the Daredevil podcast.
Speaking of Lilith Hellfire, that's what's coming up next week with Daredevil 247, another Black Widow issue.
Yes.
And then in 2 weeks, yes, we'll be rounding out our Jubilee July with Uncanny X-Men 261.
So close.
And, oh, no, it gets even closer. 268.
I know.
With special guest appearances by Captain America and the Black Widow.
See how he snuck it in there?
How many times has Lil said that?
But it's July, so I will allow it. Captain America is only for July, so I'll allow it.
I was more going for the Black Widow. Captain America was just the added bonus, but
much like the reverse in that actual Captain America Winter Soldier movie, where Black Widow was the main thing in that movie. But
oh my!
Well, she was just like she was the main thing in Iron Man 2.
I know. All right, so we ready to get out of here?
Let's do it.
All right, so send your thoughts on all that coming up. Email us. Oh, and also remember, email us your thoughts on the next DG Chichester chat we're going to have with him about the Punisher Black Widow story he did. So send your thoughts on all that, all the Black Widow goodness. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow Comic Capers on Facebook, Twitter. Find links to this YouTube channel. See what Lilith Hellfire was doing with her finger just then. Links to the Patreon. More and more stuff coming there. Maybe even might even have a new show once a quarter from the mind of Matt Kona.
Sausage Fest Uncut!
talking about old annuals. We'll do it maybe once a quarter, so we'll call it the quarterly annual podcast.
Get it? Because he's smart. My boy's wicked smart.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, so that's links to that. Links to merch. Stay hydrated. All in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And please remember to support Southgate Media Group. Go to southgatemediagroup.com and please subscribe to the Capes and Lunatics. Not Capes. Yes, please subscribe to the Capes and Lunatics Patreon, but also subscribe to the Southgate Media Group Patreon.
Lots of free content, and the paid content is worth it.
Hey-o! Spicy. Remember, kids, it's all the good stuff is the paid stuff. You don't want to know what you're getting for free. No, it's everyone on the network. So check out Southgate Media Group's Patreon, and of course, you can always support us by picking up Pod Life, the book, now in digital and paperback. Learn all about podcasting from the experts and
that member of the M Squad himself.
Oh my! So yes, pick that up on Amazon, and when you do, use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help us support this show, the network, and that fancy man cyborg himself, Rob Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain, so says Master Doom. Please kick me in the pants, and you will find out I am right so much more often than I'm wrong. Mark my words.
Lilith Hellfire.
If you nerds want to handle me on the interwebs, you can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, live tweeting DC's Legends of Tomorrow when I remember, and other various stuff. And also on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire 69, and of course on TikTok at Lilith Hellfire 69. Only a few short of 269. We can do it, guys.
The nut jar.
I'm trying to remember our YouTube is very close to 169, so you people can you please
don't disappoint me.
Hold on, I was going to pull up 167. We need 2 subscribers, kids. Get Lilith Hellfire to 169. Give her what she needs.
1,069,000, but we'll start at 169.
Exactly. Come on. Who's going to be the one to give Lilith Hellfire what she wants? Come on.
Also, when we do hit 169, see who the 169th person was that subscribed. We'll give them a shout out.
Yes. Come on, kids. You want that shout out. You know you do. All right. So thank you for joining us. Yes. Come back 1 week, Daredevil 247, and then 2 weeks, X-Men 261 and 268.
Hey, how many people in the cloaks room?
I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up.
They say put a notice in there. So I'll go smash the like button on YouTube.
Oh yes, go like on the Oh, and hey, our Web of Spider-Man Facebook group, please, we're like at 1.4 thousand members. I want to get us past into the night, so come on, kids. You know Spider-Man can read through the night.
Don't be a bitter Bobby, bro.
Gimme.
Hi, I'm one of the High Priests of Khonshu Ray, and I have the sacred privilege of providing you, the loony listener, with a podcast honouring Marvel's very own Moon Knight. So join me and a host of others at Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, or support the show by becoming a Patreon member. Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. It's time to get your Khonshu on.